2 స్కూల్స్ వరకు ఆయా స్థలాలు సేకరించి ఆ స్థలాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి లెవెల్స్తో సహా సమాచారాన్ని పంపించినటువంటి ఆయా శాసనసభ నియోజకవర్గాల్లో ప్రాథమికంగా పైలట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్గా ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ప్రకటిస్తూ ఉన్నాం. దశల వారీగా ఆయా శాసనసభ నియోజకవర్గాల నుంచి వచ్చేటువంటి స్థలాలను బట్టి వాటిని కూడా శాంక్షన్ చేసుకుంటూ ముందుకు పోతూ ఉంటాం. అందులో భాగంగా సరే రేపు పొద్దున విజయదశమి వస్తూ ఉంది. పండగ పర్వదినం మనందరికీ ఆనందంగా ఉండాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచన. ఆ పండుగను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని ప్రత్యేకంగా ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు నాకు స్పష్టంగా చెప్పి పండగ కంటే ముందే ఈ రెసిడెన్షియల్ స్కూల్స్ అన్నింటినీ కూడా మనం భూమి పూజ కార్యక్రమాన్ని కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ యాక్టివిటీ చేపట్టేటట్టుగా త్వరితగతిన నిర్ణయం వారి దృష్టి సారించి వారి సందేశం ఇచ్చి వీటన్నిటిని ఏర్పాటు చేసి ఈరోజు ప్రెజెంటేషన్ని ఇవ్వబోతా ఉన్నాం. దయచేసి ఒక 10-12 నిమిషాల మధ్యలో ఉండేటువంటి ప్రజెంటేషన్ని కాదు, నేను మీడియా సంబంధించిన మిత్రులందరికీ విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తాను. మనందరి రాష్ట్రం, మన పిల్లల రాష్ట్రం పెద్ద ఎత్తున నిధులు సేకరించి ముందుకు పోయే ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని విరివిగా కొద్దిగా ఆశ్చర్యం కల్పించి ప్రజల మధ్యకి తీసుకుని వెళ్ళవలసిందిగా నేను అందరికీ విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను. అట్లాగే ఆ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ని స్టార్ట్ చేయవలసిందిగా మనోజ్ ప్లీజ్.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. The vision of the Deputy CM and the CM was to create a model based on Gurukul education systems, where we're looking at integrating together, catering to so the vision is to integrate Gurukul system, create 4 schools into 1 school, into integrated residential school. Each of this is built on about 20 to 25 acres. List for currently to look at about 18 constituencies and go further into. Features of the project is that they are fully residential campuses for the students and staff. This environment and sustainable environments are the key points of how to look at it. We're looking at adopt innovative teaching, creating identities for individual and the institution as a whole. Buildings is an important part of our work. Built and unbuilt environment campuses. There's a use of natural resources in and around of the sites that we are looking at, and complies with the differently abled people. Where we look at solar and wind energy to be harvested, rainwater to be I'm reading this. That we're looking at the classrooms and laboratories and various other facilities are there along. So the student strength would be about 2,520 teachers with library and computer center and other facilities. And coming to the unique, and we're looking at Kodangal now. This is a Kodangal location of Kodangal. Important part of any building is climate becomes a dictator for how do you look at buildings to behave, like the way our so it also requires shading, requires cool water, everything. So here, and what is the precipitation level that happen during those times, so the amount of precipitation that happens when it precipitation, there are different climate zones that are created in every zone. Climate zone changes in our country. Wind becomes an important part of looking at how do you orient your buildings and how do you. So because of all these factors, the give you discomfort is an important part of our building planning. And we've mapped for almost 25 years how the change. So while we can see a significant drop in 2020, some of the sites is going up there. This is called a sun path study diagram entire year and how it behaves on the building. In terms of the elevation of the sites, there are 2 lakes across the sites. Work through this, and that's the overall site plan, which talks about the being on the northeast and the highest being in center of the site. There's an existing. Yeah, so this is so the current school is working in this middle photograph that you see. This for studying. We look at creating environment that is interactive for students and they live as one. It is said that it talks about the future of the country and how we plan them and how do we create memory, not only in the learning environment but also in the living environment. So internal access to be created with the there, and that's the open field that we're looking at as a cricket ground. Academic part down, we have another sport facilities on that side, and the existing building kind of is repurposed, where the master plan for the integrated residential campus addresses residing, playing, working, etc. by taking into consideration the climatic conditions, tries to bring together different communities under school, providing this community an access to quality education and state-of-the-art facilities. Yes, sir. Yeah. So this is the planning which talks about how the behaviors will be of different people and how we can come about. Symmetric view of the complex. Sorry. Yeah. Northeast we have a cricket ground, and in the south we have a cricket field. Multiple courts over there which are to do with volleyball, basketball, and Indian. So that's a cluster plan which we're talking about. So that's the ground floor plan where we're looking at how each integrated with the relationship. Orientation of the blocks and cluster is done in a courtyard plan, which allows a building where the wind flows through the building and keeps your, the proposal here is that we're not even talking about